Whenever you're ready. Can you just stand up here? Sorry, just for video purposes. Thank you.
Here?
Yep.
Good?
Yep.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Ayyaz Tufail. I'm the current president of MSA, and I'm a junior mechanical engineering major, and numbers is my thing. Today I'm here to tell you why am I the best candidate for the treasurer of SA. And I actually have the experience of working with every fiscal aspect of SA. I've been involved with a lot of clubs. Either it's handling the finances of one of the biggest clubs on campus, which has a turnaround amount of about $25,000, filing budgets for filing grants for the club, or fundraising. I have experience with almost every single aspect of financial that has anything to do with the SA finances. Over the years, with my experience in the SA finances, I've realized that SA needs reforms. I would make sure that the SA has reforms at two levels: at micro level and macro level. At micro level, I'm going to work on the efficiency of the club, of the SA, internally and externally. Now, externally, what I'm going to do, I'm going to establish successful educational workshops for the clubs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the workshops are based on the pattern analysis, and they're club oriented. Why do they need to be club oriented? It's because I'll give you a comparison of two different councils within the 6 councils of SA. Let's say, for example, the international councils, what do they deal with? They deal with the purchases of food, they purchase costumes and stuff like that. On the other hand, sports council, they deal with traveling. They deal with a lot of gas reimbursement money. They deal with the booking hotels and stuff like that. So every council has specific needs. I'm going to make sure that the workshops are specifically designed to discuss the problems within the certain councils. That would help them get the information that they need, not the information that they don't need. My respectable opponents, they actually mentioned that they're going to hold seminars once a month, updating the clubs on their on the finances. All of us as students running the clubs, we are all on time constraints. What I want to do, I don't want the students to come to SA for the information. I want to make sure that the information flows to the students. How am I going to do that? I'm going to make sure that the technology, we use the technology that is at our disposal. I'm going to work with UBTV. I'm going to make video tutorials which will be available on the website for each and every single club members. They can go look at those videos whenever they want to. If they have questions, I'm not going to be in office once a month. I'm going to be in office every single day for them to answer my questions. That takes care of the internal efficiency of the external efficiency of the club. Also, for the internal reforms, what I'm going to do is there are going to be 2 parts: the productive training of my staff, and the review of purchasing procedures. Productive training. As the president, I've realized that it's not the number of bookkeepers that matters, it's the amount of correct information they can give to the clubs. If they have the correct information, you can do your job within a day. If you give them wrong information, 3 days later they have to come back to you, then you have to correct yourself and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring all my staff a month in advance before the school starts. Give them the information they need, train them, so as soon as the school
1 minute.
As soon as the school starts, they have all the information that they need to help the clubs. Now, at the macro level, I'm going to work on the transparency and sustainability of the club, of the organization. I'm going to make sure that the budget adjustments are online. They're not online at this point. I'm going to make sure that the SA follows the bidding procedures that has been neglecting. I'm going to make sure that the Walmart, Sam's Club cards are available, so we can give students more time to purchase their stuff. To maintain sustainability, only 30% of the students use 30% of the students use the SA services. Other 70% are a threat to the sustainability of SA. I'm going to make sure that I increase the the fiscal allocation of academic services from 1% to 10%, extend those services to that 70% so they feel that they are using the essay services. That way we can eliminate the threat of the sustainability to the essay itself.
So we gotta move on to questions. So you'll have 5 minutes for questions now, and
Okay.
then we'll be done. So you wanna?
Okay, cool. All right, so I guess I'm gonna start out with Sikander, the current treasurer, is writing in $20,000 to this as a kind of a Spectrum subscription fee. Do you agree that there should be student funding and support for the Spectrum? Because various essay administrations have not thought so.
I personally believe that Spectrum should be getting that funding because you guys are actually writing about the students' affairs and you're addressing the issues of the students itself. You guys need funding to run, so it's a service to the students itself. So the students are paying for the services themselves. I would as a treasurer make sure that either it's a contractual obligation to Spectrum, or either it's reimbursements for gas money for students. I'll make sure that all of that is done in efficient, transparent, and a timely manner. I'll make sure of that.
Okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I asked the same thing to the last candidate. I'll just ask the same. It's a two-part question. One is every year the treasurer candidates talk about transparency and how the general ledger is so hard to read. What would you do about that? And the second part is the $300,000 that was just taken out of the investments line. That's caused some contention within the organization. I'm just wondering your stance on that.
I wanted to include that in my opening statement. I didn't have enough time. It's actually one of the problems. The ledger is available online, but no one knows how to read it. Now, I personally feel transparency is not just the access to the information. You need to understand what if the money that is being used, if it's being used efficiently or not. If you spend $10,000, should they have spent those $10,000, or could that the services be obtained by $8,000 only? So what I'm going to do, I'm not only going to make sure that the services, that the information is available to the students. I'm going to allocate 1 hour every week. I'm going to make sure that 1 hour I allocate every week just for Spectrum journalist students to come up to my office as the treasurer. Hey, I give you $94.75. Where is my money being used? I have a question about these $10,000 that you use for a certain product. Why did you use it? Did you follow proper bidding procedures or not? So I'm responsible to answer those questions to them. Anyone they will be encouraged to come and ask me questions. That's addition to the office hours of a treasurer.
Mm-hmm.
That 1 hour will be there. Now the $300,000 in the investment funds. There are questions being raised about that. Now the way I understand is that money was saved up over a certain period of time, and what the last e-boards have been doing is that they've been taking that money and spending it on Fall Fest and stuff like that. 4,000 to 5,000 students attend, not even that much, attend the Fall Fest. Now, the money that have been saved on such a long period of time, if you throw all that money out on Fall Fest, it doesn't make sense. I would try to make sure that that money is spent on services which is available to almost all the students. I'll make sure that there is a fair distribution of services, and the money is being used for on a purpose which is usable and available to most of the student body, not just Fall Fest.
Okay.
Any questions?
Travis and talked about how eliminating the cell phone budget would free up a lot of money. I want to ask about are there any other parts of SA that you feel are wasteful and could be eliminated?
We're gonna make sure that the SA staff does not have the authority to give themselves the raise and increase their pay. Now we're gonna end up saving $15,000 to $20,000 from there. Cell phone bills, $1,000, $2,000. We're also gonna eliminate the department of the event coordinator. According to my personal experience from the clubs, no one uses them. We're giving them free money. We could use that money to spend somewhere else. Like I mentioned, a couple of things that I want to pay more attention to. We could use that money. For example, the essay itself collects at an average of $3.5 million, but ends up spending 3.8. Debit is not equal to credit here. My job will be cutting the spending and making sure that the budget is balanced out. I will make sure that the debit is equal to credit at the end of the year, one way or another.
All right, time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, quick meet with Lisa, regardless of the endorsement for doing like meet the candidates.